responsibility. It doesn't matter. Men, women, families working together, students, middle-aged, retired people. We get all types of people in our business for their own personal reasons. Move up one. There's a couple from Bangkok, Thailand. He was a 19-year-old student at Bangkok University. She was 18 and his girlfriend. They're married now. His family was very poor. They wanted their son to have a better life. They sold noodles at night on the street to make extra money to send them to the university. He was there, but he had no spending money. His clothes got ragged, and one day he just wanted a new pair of jeans, and he couldn't afford it. Got very discouraged. Until a friend showed him the business. He jumped at it, sold products to some of his friends who had the money, and bought his jeans. But his friend was smart. He took him to one of those live meetings, as you saw a minute ago in St. Petersburg, Russia. Opened his mind to the world at 19 years old. Yes, he saw possibilities beyond what he had seen before in his life, what he had seen with his family, struggling. At age 22, he graduated to satisfy his parents. Didn't need the money. He was making more than any job could give him. At 25, he was wealthy, traveling the world. Continues to do so. Huge businesses, Asia, Europe, United States. 19-year-old student, my friends. Broke, totally broke, did it. Successful doctor. Yes. And businesswoman. Making a lot of money. He did it. Business owner in Milan, Italy. Making good money, more than most. They did it. High-level executive. He did it. Broke family. Living in poverty. They did it. A woman by herself building the business for her future, for her family. She did it. Anybody can do it. If you got that desire, the ambition for a better life, and an open mind to learn from a team of successful people and follow a system that we have, then it can be done. Then it can be done. So your choice, my friends. What I'd recommend to you, call the person who invited you to the program here today. When we finish, let them know what you want to do. Let them know which of those three areas, extra money, substantial, large, and then they'll get the team together and set up a plan of action for you. But your choice. You decide what you want to do. Well, that concludes my presentation, my friends. And now we're going to move on. We're going to open up the chat box for any questions that you might have or any comments you might have. Feel free to put anything in here, my friends. Positive, negative, doesn't matter to us. We know what we have. We know the growth rate we're experiencing right now, which is incredible. You know, we're growing 20, 30% a month in some areas. More in some areas. Amazing growth we're having right now, when a lot of people are having difficulty. So don't be afraid. Put anything you want in here. It's fine with me. We know what we have. We know where we're going. We're just looking for more people with an open mind, willing to work with a team, learn new ideas, and grow with us. People looking for a better life. Did we open up the chat box? I don't see. Is this working, Karam? Let's see. There we are. Okay, it's working. All right, thank you, guys. All right, while we're waiting for you guys to come up with any questions or comments, let me tell you about the two most frequent comments I get. Number one, Peter looks good, but I've never done anything like this before in my life. So what? 98% of us did. I told you I started as a nuclear engineer. I mean, my gosh, that's about as far from this as you ever get. You know, I never sold anything. Never dealt with products, marketing, anything of that nature. No, that was not my field at all. Doesn't matter. Broke students. Yeah, business, it doesn't matter. As long as you got an open mind, willing to learn new ideas, you can do this thing. And the second biggest comment I get is, I'm not sure if I have the time. Well, let me tell you this, my friends. Time is never the real issue. You know what it is? Priorities. What do you want to do with your time? I have people that tell me, oh, I'm too busy. They're watching TV every night. It's okay with me, really. Believe me, I don't care. That's what you want to do. Watch TV, yeah. I just hope you're concerned about your retirement and your family and that type of thing, but that's your business, not mine. That's what you want to do, fine, fine. You see, we all have enough time. I was about as busy as anybody I know. Colin, I mentioned him before, the executive, and Stu Men, a doctor, and, you know, I'm busy people. I'll tell you my story quickly. I was supervising, at the point I joined the business, over 300 people for the biggest company in the world at the time, AT&T. Yeah, we had big projects. many millions of dollars, hundreds of millions in some cases. And I work 6 days a week to control these projects. And on any day, any hour, they say 24/7 today, if there was a crisis, a problem, I could be on a plane in a matter of hours flying there to fix it. And believe me, there were crises, yes. And I had to stay there until I fixed it, away from my family. Yet I found an hour most days to work the business. And today it's even easier. We do it online. Don't even have to get dressed up and go out to meet somebody. No, just here we are. You're on the program. So yeah, you have the time if you want to. If you want to make the time, make some adjustments, you have the time. Most people have more time than that, to be honest. The more time you put in, of course, the faster it's going to grow. No question about that. But an hour, a day, several days a week. The end of my story at that point, 7 months part-time, I matched the income with that big job I had. Yeah, I was ambitious. I wanted freedom. I was driven to do it. And we got many people like that. But if it's extra income you want, you don't have to put that effort in. It's all up to you. Rakesh says, I need $1,333 per month to start because that minimum requirement, I'm not sure exactly what I mean. Oh, I see. You'll leave your current job. Well, that was my goal, Rakesh, yeah. Yeah. I was making quite a bit more than that. And this was back a lot of years ago. But, yeah, you could do it in a year. I did it in 7 months, left my job, matched the income. I'm not sure who your upline is here because it's not showing me the whole thing. But the team will jump in and they're going to help you. Yes. Yeah, you can do it in a year. What if it took you 2, 3, 4 years to do it? That's a future of freedom. You could leave that work, enjoy life, 3 trips thrown in. Yeah. Have a reasonable outlook on your life where things are going. Hello, Lily. Thank you. Yeah, I understand. That's the way I felt. It's interesting. I'd get up every morning, believe it or not, 5:30. Right? I'd be out of the house about 6:15. I'd be fighting traffic between New Jersey and New York City. 17 miles. Sometimes it would take an hour and a quarter, hour and a half, and then come back, the same thing in traffic. Yeah. I get up in the morning, I say the same thing, Rick. I can't do this long. Okay. Pratna, young lady, very ambitious from India. Doing well. Proud of you, Pratna. Lisa, okay. Good to see you. Let's see. Melbourne, okay. Do we have business center in Canada? No, we don't really use business centers. Someplace they have them. They're there for the convenience of certain people in certain areas. The business centers where they provide meeting rooms and product displays, things of that nature. Really, most of it's done online today. I wouldn't worry about having one or not. In fact, my preference is not to have one because then you learn the business properly. It's online marketing powerhouse. It's not going someplace to a location that's fixed. That's more like a job, you see. Okay, Nicoletta, Alnuda, and Daria for the first time. Well, welcome, guys. What should we do and shouldn't I do? A new person who just saw this presentation is interested. Well, the first thing to do is go through our startup procedure. Yes. And it's a step-by-step procedure that's well-designed, well-planned, that Nicoletta can help you do. She's one of our top leaders in Romania. She'll work with you, take you through that program. Of course, it begins, with getting some products so you understand the product you're dealing with. But also attending meetings like this. I'm glad to see them on the meeting because this gives you the belief. Sitting home, you know what happens? The mind goes negative. Many times they call it buyer's remorse. You buy something and the next day you say, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? Well, you see a presentation, it looks good, you're excited about the future, you go home and say, oh maybe what am I thinking? I could never make that kind of money. I could never get those free trips. You're wrong. You know the biggest enemy you have in the world? Not negative friends or the press or whatever, media. No, your negative thinking. That's right. So you come to a meeting like this, then you enter into our training programs. We'll train you on all the products, and we'll help you get those first 3 as quickly as possible. It's a well-designed system. I talked about the latest technology. We can send you videos, audios, scripts, manuals, anything we need by pushing a button. Digital transmission. We have it all in our files, in our systems. You want to know about a product? You got it. See demonstrations. Why it's better. Why it's cost effective. Yes. We got it all down to a science, my friends. Okay, June and Rack. He was the doctor on the camel. Gerald and Teen. Thank you. Yeah, Gerald and Teen just spoke at a All Asia conference. Online, of course. Many people are top leaders in the Philippines. Okay, Stefano. In your opinion, there are different sponsoration ratios? No. I don't see any particular difference. I really don't. Whether we're working in Vietnam or Mexico or Italy, I don't see any particular difference. Because I travel the world. I've been to 85 countries now, my friends. Somebody asked me that the other day. 85 countries. And you know what I find? No matter where I go, you have people that have dreams for a better life. They may live under different cultures, different government systems. They still have dreams as individuals for themselves, for their family. People are very similar that way. And those are the ones we seek out. And some of the markets we're working in, not too many years ago, life was very different for some of these people. Look at Vietnam. We all know their history. And look where they are today. We've got a huge organization. They're retransmitting this, by the way, with translation into Vietnam for the people in that country. There's a lot more people than you think are on this program because we're doing that in several countries with translation. So yeah, the countries may differ, the culture, the geography, topography, but everywhere we go, we find people that want to make more money, a better life for themselves and their family. Hello, Wampe, one of our top guys in Spain. Amit is from Thiago's down the line. First time here. Okay, Amit, glad to have you. Saw your name because you're right at the top of the chart when I got in here. Glad to have you. You got a great line of sponsorship. Great team to work with there. Follow-up question from Milbert. Okay. I have a friend in Canada and is not yet a citizen there. Oh boy. Can he build a business in Canada still? And at the same time, depends on other documents you might or might not have, Milbert. You have to take that through your upline, through your team. They'll get you the answers for that. All depends specifically. I don't want to go through it here because it's too specific for that market. But there are ways, yes. There are ways. Okay, Gabi, you're welcome. Lucy, have a new downline. Oh boy, she's Vietnamese. I would think so. You live there. Yeah. Oh, no, all right. Now you live in Texas. Oh boy, good for you. Global outreach. Lucy, I think, is 20 years old now. She's getting up there in age. She wants to use the product and sponsor new product. Good. Yeah. Work up through Helen on that and Supat. They'll take care of it for you. Yeah. Global outreach for a 20-year-old. Incredible, huh? I mean, we got 50 years old people who are so negative about life because life has been difficult for them. They don't have an open mind at all. But young people are flocking to us. They're coming to our business so fast. So many of them all over the world. Why? Because many of them don't want the life of their parents. They see them struggling as they get on with age, struggling to make money, to have a decent retirement. They don't travel. They don't have the money. Yeah, we got young people, 20, 21 years old, traveling to places their parents never went, making more money already than their parents ever made. Yeah, young people, oh boy, they love it. They want mobility, they want flexibility, and they want mature mentorship. We have all that. Chai, you're doing terrific. Proud of you on the Philippines. She just hit some new great milestones. Welcome, friends. Irma. Okay. She has UK here. Okay, terrific. Lily. Yeah, I know they're closing in Europe. Yeah, they're not worth it. They weren't worth it. They tried that as a concept. It didn't work. Thought maybe to make it easy, people provide meeting rooms and stuff, but with the online training and everything else, you know that. Okay, good for you, Amit. How can we be effective in doing business online? Well, Fred, do just what I did right here, but your team will do it for you. We got training. We do every aspect of our business online, every aspect. You'd be amazed when we show products and how effective they are, how many products people will buy. They're in high demand. They're top rated. They use them. They use them up. They buy them again. They tell their friends. The friends start buying them. Yes, that's all online. Much quicker and easier than in person. We have never gone faster in our business, my friends. Okay, Midori, you are welcome. And Maras under Nocentini. Okay. Grazia. Founders Diamond. High level. Ooh, got a great upline. Hello, Melanie. Rakesh again. We use Amway product for our son's kids, protein powder. Yeah, I know. It's terrific, isn't it? Oh, especially the young people. You want to get them right now with the proper nutrition. So many young people eating wrong, fast foods and so forth. You're not going to stop them in most cases, but you sure could add to it by providing with them the proper nutrition from our Nutrilite program. What do I need to do with people who have seen the presentation, impressed, but still afraid to start to get involved? How can I convince them? You can't convince them. Jane, they see the presentation. Unless they're willing to act and not let their fears overcome them, it's difficult. That's why so many people are struggling in life today. They can't make that decision to do something. As I said before, the negative thinking, the fears in the mind stop some people from having a reasonable life. Got to get over it. Get through it. If they don't, just find other people. Every country has many, many people just waiting for an opportunity like this. You just got to go out and make the presentation as we teach people and show people and do it for them so you find the right people. Okay, good for you, Irma. Good for you. Stay with our leadership program. I'm going to do leadership training here after this. I'll answer some of your questions. How can I build confidence to do business effectively, winning people confidence and faith in the product? Good question, Nero. Basically, you keep attending the meetings and you keep getting the digital transmissions that we have in various recordings and videos. You got to work with yourself. Yes, build up your confidence. We have programs designed specifically to build up your confidence level. One of them is called Diamond University, also known as Effective Thinking. They're available in all countries. In fact, it's in 7 languages today. It's something I did a while back, helping people develop the confidence to move ahead in life. I tell you, we cover all bases with people because it's to our mutual benefit, team effort, as I pointed out. Can you share how you kept yourself motivated to build a business after your busy day at work? We'd be very glad to know that. Okay. Press Pratna. Okay. It was easy, Pratna. Let me tell you. You know, all day at work, and a lot of people working for it, I tell you, it was negative. Oh, problems. Not only job problems, people problems. You know? Oh, I would leave work, and it would be like the pressure valve was released. I'd be driving home, you know, like I said, I was commuting from New York back to New Jersey, and my mind went totally focused on the business. Totally, because I saw it as my future. Yes, I had to get all those negative thoughts out of my mind. And if you listen to those recordings I mentioned before, Diamond University, I tell that story about how I did it. Now, I don't have the time to do it all right here, right now. But you can control your mind, control your life. I would throw those negatives out, so to speak, and put the positives in. Think about my dream, my goals. Someday I'm not going to be in this traffic anymore. Someday I'm going to be in those planes up there flying the world. Yes, you change your mind, the power of your mind. I do a 1-hour seminar on the power of the mind. That gets you started. Make sure you hear that. Okay, Matri. Okay, what do you do next? You bring people to the presentations. You go to the training programs we have. We have an NDO, New Distributor Orientation. That gets you started in the right direction. And then again, your team, Abby in this case, and Refty, they're going to be sending you more and more information. We're going to talk about some of that in my next program in the training. Yes, yes. But we want to help you get started and get those first 3. So we're going to have you make a list and work with us on that. The question is, who are the 3 people that you know that you want on your team as fast as possible? You see, we all have 15 to 20, what I call inner circle, close people, people we know that will listen to you. First person I call is my best friend, Bill. I said, Bill, you going to be home tonight? He said, yeah. I said, I'm coming over. He said, okay. That was it. I went over, showed him the plan he joined. Day 2, I called my cousin Art. Art, you gonna be home tonight? He says, yeah, what's up, Pete? I said, I'll tell you when I get there. He says, okay, what time? 7 o'clock. Okay. We have that kind of person. But now it's even easier. We don't have to get dressed, like I said before, and go out to the meeting to see if they're home. No, just send the link, hit the link. 10 o'clock Saturday morning, find out what it's about. And we have them every day around the world. Hope that helps. But again, Abby, and she's expert, or I am, they'll work with you on it. Okay, yeah, we're also transmitting over YouTube for people with the weak internet. And Arthur from Japan saying hello to everybody. Okay, Stefano, you're welcome. Patricia, everything start with a dream, yeah. Many people today are very pessimistic, suspicious. Sure they are, and they can't dream. I know, it's a shame. How can we help them understand? Get them to a meeting that they can still help. Let them see the people. Let them see broke students, family living in poverty. My gosh, if that doesn't get you all worked up and say, if they can do it, I can do it. I don't know what will. But I agree. There are some people so depressed, so pessimistic. You know, they watch TV, they hear all that negative news. I can't stand it. I don't watch it. It just drives you crazy. Programming your mind, all the negatives, all the problems. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm going to talk about some of that in the training meeting. Hang around. Okay, Kim and Joseph, congratulations. New Sapphires. That's a very high level in our business. They achieved it just recently. Okay, Melbert. I'm it. Hi, Pete. How do you get started and cruise along since I never had any kind of experience in it? Me neither. Listen to Thiago. That's what I would tell you. Yes. Listen to him and you'll get videos and you'll get audios and you'll have meetings like that. You know, all for a part-time basis, but it'll put you on the track. You see, we have a system. I mentioned it earlier, step by step. They'll teach you the system. Not hard. Anybody can do it. I don't care what your background is, what your education level. Another one from Fred. 2 or 3 products that you personally use that are really effective and work wonders for your health. Neutralite Double X. Been taking it for 52 years. 52 years. Faithfully every day. That's number 1 for me. That's number 1. If I looked at others, there's so many others. So many others. I love physical activity, sports, and stuff like that. So, you know, the excess energy products. I was out yesterday riding my bike up and down the island here. I do it most days. We ski, do all those kind of things. Those products give you the energy. Other people, depending on their needs. We had some unbelievable before and after pictures just this last couple of days about a product we have called True Vividity. People have skin problems, and it showed the difference from when they started taking our product and the results in a short period of time. They had been consulting with doctors and professionals. Nothing worked. They got into our product and the results are just phenomenal. See, we show you these things. We teach you these things so you get to know. But, you know, it depends a lot on the individual. We get some people that just love the cleaning products because it makes them so much easier for them to do what they have to do. And we got others love the energy products, the nutrition, detox. Oh, boy. Everybody should be in the detox today with the problems out there, the pandemic, COVID. We should be into detox, immunity products. Yes. Right now, I've been doubling up on immunity products. How much do I need? Somebody answer that in the Philippines. I don't know the exact amount. For Jessica, somebody put the answer to that question. How much do you need to start up the business in the Philippines? At the cost of a good lapu-lapu dinner. Okay. What should I counter the question, how much have you earned? Well, my answer normally is, ask me next year. I'm just getting started. I'm on the way. I did that when I was new in the business, newer. You know, how much you making now? I tell you what, ask me a year from now. I have something that's going to change my life. Do you? Very few people ask me that now. I was at my restaurant last night having grilled flounder. Oh, love that. Flounder for me is like lapu-lapu in the Philippines. Okay? And the young fella come over. I had my car out in the parking lot. I got my own parking spot. It says Pete, you know. So he says, is that your car? You're Pete. I said, that's right. He said, can I have a picture of you in the car? So we went out, we took pictures with this young guy. Kind of interesting. People don't ask me how much money I'm making anymore. Okay, Ryan. Okay. Are there training we could attend on how to present? Oh, yes. They'll do it for you to get you started, Ryan. Your team will do it with you. They'll do it together. Private meetings, just like this. We generally use Zoom for those meetings. Your upline, your team will have Zoom available. You get a couple people on there that you want, your first three, and you're up and running. You learn by watching. You take notes, observe. Yes. We got a tremendous program. Trust me. And he's from Franco Spartan, one of my favorite guys, man. He was one of the first in Italy when we opened up the market there. He was still working at a bank at the time. And he's been a mainstay in Italy for many, many years now as we build the business. I stopped watching. Good, Pat. Good for you. More negative. Any positive. That's amazing. That you even had some positives. Nick, can your product cure people who have gout? No, we can't claim any cures of that nature. We'll recommend products that you can use, but we're not doctors, we're not professionals. It's against the law for us to do that. But you talk to Tutoy, he's a doctor. He'll recommend products that you can use. Okay, Jane, going by leaps and bounds. My gosh, Jane. I started to let my daughter, athletic daughter, Ronnie, Gen Z, okay, that's under 24, take double X and protein mix. Sure, I take protein every day. Help keep fit. Yeah, it's good for all sports. I've been taking our protein powder every day for many, many years. Most people need more protein. It's just that simple. Arthritis and other, yes, we got products to recommend that you take, but we can't recommend they will cure you. That again is against the law, but we've had great results with people taking various products for various situations. I want to help a friend who had just lost her job, living now in Florida. Okay, but she keeps on saying, I don't have enough money for that. She don't have time to join the presentation since she's out looking for a job. Well, life's not going to change very much unless she starts to do something and take her in the right direction. It's unfortunate, but people have that type of mentality. I'm sure she would take, a few minutes out for a presentation to learn more about it if she wanted to. She's maybe not the right person. Somebody that's frightened, scared about life, and not afraid to do anything. June, and we're actually 1K. Not sure what that means. Oh, to get into business. 1,000 pesos, not dollars. Let's make that clear. That's about $30. All right. Yeah, okay, guys. Thank you. Wow, 52 years. Yep. Yeah, you should get your dad to do it. Chicken wings and Rick. Oh, boy. Had him the other night, too, Alan. That's my weakness. Chicken wings. Okay, you're welcome. What I really like is the way you respond with ease. Been here a lot of years doing this with people all over the world, many thousands. I appreciate all that. Thanks, Amit. No, I'm not so big on that, Param. We have our own Angus steak at the restaurant, the top of the pyramid, the best steak money can buy. I restrict myself. Only once a week do I eat that steak. Yeah, you're right about the chicken wings. Yeah, Barbara's right. I doubt if she's looking on Saturday morning. She's making excuses. She's just frightened about life. Okay, Mickey. Alan and Myra just recently showed playing my classmate in California here in the Philippines. Ooh. She did want to register in the U.S. because of the taxes. She didn't want to. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you a story about that. There are tremendous benefits to being in business tax-wise. Now, here's what I calculated. Okay, now remember, I started part-time. My objective was to quit my job as soon as possible. I had set the goal for a year. As we got into the 5th and 6th month, I started to realize it was going to happen sooner. Goals are flexible. You can reset them. So I reset them. But I calculated the money I would need to make from the business in order to quit my job. And it turned out, because of tax benefits, I can make 20% less in the business than I made on my job and have about the same amount of money because I pay less taxes. There are benefits to having a business. You want to pay the highest taxes, wherever, get a job. You want to get some benefits for being in business because you provide jobs or opportunities like we're doing here, you get some benefits. Now, as it turned out, that 7 month, I matched the current income I had, which really gave me about 20% upscale factor. Hope that answers that question. Spicy chicken wings. Yeah, you got to have a cold beer with it too. You're right, Mike. How do I know I found the right partners for the business? You don't. Sorry to say that, Erlinda. You don't. Because there are people who will join that won't follow the system, won't open up their mind to the teaching. They're going to do it their way. Not that many, fortunately. But if they won't attend a meeting, that's the first clue that you don't have the right person. Either they think they know it all, they're going to do it on their own, or I don't know. I mean, the results so far in life would prove differently, but the people who have the open mind, as I said, willing to learn new ideas, they're the ones that grow. Okay, less taxes for the business compared to, yes. Yeah, it's always true. Oh, yeah. Well, look, you get certain deductions. You have a job, you can't deduct your telephone. Just an example, you can't deduct your computer. I do. I mean, I'm right here. Computer, it's a deduction. And I'm not telling you anything illegal. This is all perfectly legal. Now, I lived in New Jersey when I had my job. If I went to Florida, I couldn't deduct that. I had to jump on a plane, spend, $500, whatever it is, get hotels, spend around up $2,000, whatever it is. No deduction. With the business, I flew down to Florida to present the business to my friends that lived in Florida and to help them and train them. Became totally deductible. And I enjoyed it when I was there. Did the same things I would have done if I didn't have a business. And it's all legitimate. I wouldn't tell you anything illegal. Okay, Erlinda, you are welcome. Okay, guys. I think we finally wore you out on the questions. We'll be back next next Saturday. Glad you thought of that. Next Saturday, I'm going to have to cancel because of various commitments. So next Saturday, I won't be here. I'll put that out in the messaging to the team, but just wanted you all to know that. Well, let me back off on that. I have to see what time that commitment I have will end. I'll notify you all online with our digital communications. Okay, guys. Yeah, among other things, it is my birthday, but that's not the reason. Supat is the reason. Okay, guys. Let's see. We're going to go to the training. Give me a minute to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Everybody with me? Somebody text in? You see me? You hear me? Good. Okay, that's enough. They see me and hear me in India. You're seeing me and hearing me everywhere. Thanks, guys. Okay. All right. So my topic today is leadership. So I'm going to make a presentation for you about leadership. And then we're going to open up again for questions and answers about our business, any aspect, again, that you want. Leadership is an interesting topic. The first thing I need to state and make it very clear, because there's a big misconception out there by many people. Leaders are made by the activity and the performance they have. There's no such thing as a born leader in this world. Oh, maybe a few. I remember when I went to school, there were certain kids in school, and they elected them president of the class and everything, and you know what? Most of them didn't turn out real well in what things they did. Oh, they survived, but they weren't in a position of leadership. No, leaders are not born. You work in the right direction to put yourself into a leadership position. Just want to make that very, very clear. I think back to the early days in the business. I worked for a big company. I had a lot of people working for me, as I point out. And we had a job mentality. The job mentality is do it or else. I think many of you understand what I mean. You get a project to do, you get somebody you sign to and get it done by Friday, or else. Or else what? Or else you're gone, baby. We'll replace you. Or that promotion you've been seeking isn't coming. You get it done by Friday. That's what I mean by a job mentality. Now, A business mentality is that you're going to do what you need to do because you want to do it, not because you have to. You join our business because you want more. You want to have that extra income or large income, whatever your situation might be. But when I joined the business, you see, my career had been telling people what to do at that point. And when I got into this business, dealing with people in many instances that I didn't know, I was shy, believe it or not. I would start our live meetings back in those days with other people. I would let them, so to speak, warm up the crowd, be the opening act, get the people all in the groove, you know. And then I'd come up, make a very direct presentation. Let's say not emotional at all. Yeah, step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where I came from. I wasn't the kind of person that could start a meeting like we're doing today and just having fun with everybody. No, you develop, you change. We'll talk about how we go through that process in a minute. But I want to tell you one more story before I do. Years ago, there was a couple joined the business. John was very outgoing, good guy. His wife, Pam, she was one of the shyest people I've ever seen in my life. When we were at a live meeting, and you know, I'd ask people in certain instances to introduce themselves for a performance. John was doing very, very well. And I said, John and Pam, stand up. She wouldn't stand up. So after the meeting, I talked with her. I said, Pam, wait, what's the matter? Why don't you stand up with your husband? You're doing it together. She said, Pete, I'm just so afraid. I'm so shy. So I said, okay, here's what I want you to do. At our next meeting, I want you to clap very loud. I said, can you clap loud? She says, I can do that, Pete. I said, okay. When a speaker is introduced, I want you to be the loudest clapper in the room. Well, the next meeting, you can distinguish her clapping. And after the meeting, I went up and I said, congratulations. You know, we could all hear you clapping. And, you know, a lot of people knew what was taking place. So they were all telling her how great it was and everything. Well, the very next meeting, when they were introduced, she stood up. And it wasn't long before she was speaking to the group, up in front on the stage. You see, my point is, people grow, they develop, they change, because they want to. They want to. Not have to. Job mentality. Want to. Business mentality. So my first major point, leaders are not born, they're made. They're developed by the people themselves. Now, I quote this often. You've probably heard it many times, those of you in the business. Studies about success. 86% of the people succeeding in the world did so, not because they got genius mentality, invent the next light bulb or whatever, like Thomas Edison, or the next theory of relativity like Einstein, who I did my thesis on in college, by the way. No, not by being genius, not by having special talents. No. Sing and dance, kick a football, be paid millions, not by being born in a rich family, and not being lucky hitting the lottery. 86% became successful because they associated with other successful people and learned from them. There's a concept called modeling. I used that in the beginning. I watched people doing the things that I wanted to do, and I learned from them. And we'll talk more about that. But that's modeling after success. You see, unfortunately, too many people in this world are modeling after failure or mediocrity. Oh, we all have a group of friends that we hang around with, you know, that have been in the same relative economic position all their lives, always talking about someday what they will do. And, you know, we get that kind of mentality from them. No, you got to go with people who have done it and willing to teach you how to do it. That's how leaders are made and born, not by hanging around with the same people. Now, some people don't like to hear that. You say, oh, my friends, my family, I don't want to. You know, I'm not telling you to leave them. Just associate with others also. I remember when I was in high school, and when we graduated, some of us went off to college, and some didn't. And we kind of made a pact amongst us. We would never be separated. We'd always be together. I mean, we were buddies. We hung around together. We played ball together. You know, we had a lot of fun. Went to parties together. Yeah, well, yeah, we'd never be separated. Well, I went off to college. One became a painter, one became a mailman, one became a barber, cuts hair in a barber shop. What happened, I went to college, and all of a sudden I'm associating with different people who are more ambitious. People want to get ahead in life. They want an education. And we faded away from some of those friends. Not all of them, but many of them. Because I was living in a different world. And then when I graduated from college, it changed again. Because I got a job with a good company. And they were working with me to improve my status at the company by different training programs and so forth they would send me to. And I was associated with another different group of people. People that wanted to move ahead in the corporate level rather than those that are content. So you move away again. And then when I got into business, it all changed again. I don't have many friends anymore. Well, at my age, that's obvious. From high school, college, or my jobs. No, because I got new friends that were going places, that were willing to teach me in the beginning how to do it. That's how leaders are born. Not by hanging around with the same people all the time. No, by moving in new circles. 86% of successful people in the world have done it that way. There's no big secret to success. We have questions about some of the people. Don't attend meetings, or don't do this, or too afraid. That's why they'll never grow, my friends. They'll never grow. You need to learn from people who have grown, that are willing to share. Unless you got that talent, sing and dance on a stage, kick a football, or you got that mentality, you're a genius, they'll pay you just for what you can know. I don't know. Very few people. Very few. No. The rest of us become leaders because we associate with other leaders. People going somewhere. I answered the question before. What's one of the first things you do when you join the business? Attend the meetings. Now I give you more in-depth reasons as to why we say that. Well, let me go to a slide here right now. Whoop, gotta get rid of this one. I got a picture here I want to show you. Thanks to my friend Vikas in India. He put this online the other day. I think it's really terrific. See, being a leader doesn't take all talent in the world. Here's the start for being a leader. You have a meeting, be on time. There's people perennially late. And then they're never going to get ahead in life. They can't control their time. Very simple, be on time. Work ethic. Be willing to work. Not work now and then take a couple of days and maybe do it again. We used to have a saying in the United States years ago, push it with a stick, see what happens. Observe it for a few days, then push it again. No. A consistent work ethic. Effort. You put the effort in. You can't sit back, put your TV on. Energy. Take our Neutralite products. That'll help with your energy, and our energy products from XS. Yeah, change your lifestyle if you have to. So many people have a sedate lifestyle in the world. Yeah, they get tired at 8 o'clock at night. Change what you do. Get some physical activity, body language. You see people slumped over. I see it all the time. It's tough today, baby. Tough getting through the day. No, just that good mental attitude. We teach people that. Have a positive outlook for the future. Shut the TV off, maybe. All that negative press that's out there drives you nuts. Being prepared. Studying. Yes, being prepared for the next plan that you're going to do, the next training meeting, the next person. Not difficult, but you got to prepare. Can't happen by accident. I'm not going to change. I'm going to be just like I am, and I'm going to become very successful. No, you won't. You'll change, my friends. And you'll change by being prepared, by learning, doing the extra, going the extra mile. Yeah. Helping people out. Show a genuine interest in people, that you want to help them. Have a positive attitude. People aren't going to follow somebody with a negative attitude. Yeah, life is tough. Well, I'll try this business. I don't know if it's going to work. Probably not, but I'll give it a try. In fact, I got another idea. Why don't you get in first and you try it? If you make it work, then I'll try it. Yeah. Passion. You know, passion for life. What's your dream? What's your passion? You take your family around the world? Let them see the world? Educate your children? Give them a better life? What's your passion? Get out of a mundane job, go back and forth to work every day the rest of your life. What's your passion? Be coachable. Yes, be willing to learn from successful people. Be coachable. It's amazing to me when I went to school. I entered the nuclear physics curriculum. I tell the story from time to time. There were 18 of us in that curriculum. 4 graduated. What happened to the other 14? They weren't coachable. They didn't listen to their advisors, to their professors. No, they weren't willing to put in the work, the effort, all the concepts we have right here. Now, these are free. Anybody can do these things. Just got them outlined here. Again, thanks to Vikas, who put this on one of our communication videos. So true, Vikas. Thank you. So true, these points. Points that anybody can do. And lack of doing them, back and forth to work again. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Another day, another dollar. Yeah. No passion for life because there's no vision of the future that's accomplishable. More negative as days go on. Now I'm worried and frightened about my retirement program. How am I going to have a decent life? Yeah. Yes, my friends, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of being a leader. I've always stated, it's my opinion, that leadership has two basic qualities. One is leaders set the example. Second is they assume the responsibility. You have responsibility to start the business now. Let's get it going. Let's listen to our team. Let's follow the system. But setting the example by doing it as you build a team. You can't be a dictator. A supervisor on the job says, hey, you go out and sponsor 3 people. No, you sponsor 3. And then 3 more. You set the pace. Then people will begin to follow you. They're tired of following people just talking about it. No, they want people doing it. You're out there doing the business, setting the pace, you become a leader. Yeah, you set the example. You take the responsibility to jump in right away. Get your upline. Have that first meeting. Get your first 3. Link in to the website, your customers. You take that responsibility and set the example so others will follow you. Do as I do, not do as I say. Do as I say. We're back to job mentality. We've all had supervisors like that. Do as I say. They couldn't do it themselves if they tried. But they're going to say, you do as I say. Yeah, not fun. Next, I want to talk to you about the learning process. It's so important. You see, for most people, what you've been trained to do is to get a job and be a good employee. Yeah, follow the direction of your supervisor. That's what they teach in school. Very few schools are teaching people to be entrepreneurs, to be business owners. And so most people have gone through life with that other type of teaching instead of thinking like a business person that gets control of their life. So you go through this learning process that we have, that we teach, that's available to you, as I said before, digitally. Seminars on all aspects of our business, training programs, from products to leadership. Yes, be involved with it. You have to learn more if you want to earn more. We get people from time to time, don't want to change. They think they're going to all of a sudden make a lot of money. These are the ones that typically drop out or never get started in the first place. They're not willing to change, not willing to learn new ideas. The learning process. You learn from an expert. Then you apply it. Now, it won't always work the first time you apply it. So you work with the mentor you have, the team you have, they make adjustments. So you adjust it and you apply it again. And eventually it begins to work. That's a process. It's not you do it at 100% all the time it works. And that's why there are people joining our business. They'll show the plan 3 times. Nobody joins. Instead of making adjustments like leaders do, they quit. Didn't work. No, they didn't work. They didn't grow. They didn't get that business mentality. Quit, the easy way. There's an old saying. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Winners adjust. Yeah, winners never quit. They adjust. Oh, I've adjusted many, many times as I was building this business. Trust me. Because you learn new things. You learn from leaders. You make adjustments from your other way of life and the job mentality. So it's a learning process we go through. You got to be willing to do it. It's not going to be an accident that you make a lot of money or get all these free trips. But it's not so difficult, and it's a fun journey. One of the greatest things about reaching levels in the business is the feeling you get inside of you. I did it. I accomplished it. I remember my younger days, I played a lot of sports and everything. If we'd win a game, oh, we had a great feeling. Hey, we did it. We won. It's the same with us in the business. You reach a level. You go pacer, you sponsor 2 Frontline, one of the very basic awards. I did it. You feel good about yourself. And it gets better and better and better as you move up the ladder of success in our business. You feel good about yourself. And many people will tell you that's the best part of success. Yeah, knowing that you did it. Oh, all the other things that come with it are great. But knowing that you did it, that you rose above mediocrity, became somebody special. Well, my friends, that basically covers the training I wanted to mention to you today about leadership. Anybody can become a leader. You just follow the basic principles we discussed. Memorize this chart. Take a picture of it right now. Get your iPhone out or whatever it is. Take a picture of it. Or get it off our social media, communications media. WhatsApp, Telegram. You got a private Facebook room. Be part of all that. You'll get information like this that will help you grow into a position where you'll have this success for you and your family. Just keep in mind, you all can do it. Yeah, leaders set the example. They do it first. And then people will follow them. They take the responsibility to do it first. Yes. They're at a meeting on time. They don't come in late. They come in late. All of a sudden, the people you invite, they come in late. They miss the beginning. They miss the whole context of what we're trying to teach. And it's useless. Yes. Be on time. I remember when I first went to the Philippines. It was in their culture to be late. We would run meetings. People would come a half hour, 45 minutes late. And we had some real discussions with the people about it. And right about that time, a professor in the Philippines had wrote an essay on it. Why many Filipinos just weren't going ahead in life. They're always late. Never can be on time. I pride myself on being on time. I don't care what it is, what commitment I make. I'd rather be early than late. And sometimes that happens because you want to assure you're there on time. Well, my friends, let's open it up for you again. Let's see what time it is. Oh boy, 11:30 already. But let's open it up for those of you who still want to ask questions, make comments. Yeah, Josephine, leaders adjust, that's for sure. Okay, I see. Okay, Nico, you are welcome. Okay, Pratha. Sabrina. Okay. Okay, Jerry and Walter. Rashmi. Lucia. Rosemary Domovich. I don't know you, Rosemary. Domovich sounds Polish. The mother's name was Vakovich. Okay, home, good to see you. Okay, so a lot of comments. I don't see any questions. Gianna, fired up, good. Go back to basics, sure. Okay, Lucy, coming from a teacher, Monica, I appreciate that. Oh, downline of your group there, Louisa. Good for you. Okay, Mello, good. Is there a lot of audio? Recommend for new people? Yeah, we have some basic audios that we start with people. There's short ones to get them started, and then there's longer ones depending on their particular needs. So it's hard to say, except I would recommend after a person gets going that they listen to what I call the Latina videos. Gives them a lot of insight into the business and how we built it. Welcome, Melanie. Well, in the beginning, maybe they don't, or Linda, but there's people that are sleeping giants. They just need to be in the right environment to grow. Don't try to find ones that have it already. No, just put them in the environment and see who grows. Okay, Melbert. Oh, yeah, Freeney. Keep on changing. You see, I've always said this. Fundamentals don't change, methods do. That's the point I was making. Very simple. We don't do the business today the way we did it years ago. Years ago, we didn't have the internet. We do it differently today. Methods change. If you don't change with the methods, you're left in the past. That was the whole point, Freeney. Okay, Dr. Ritchie. Okay, Ches. Pratha asked upline Abby. She's got them. Okay, Patricia. Glad you liked it. Okay, Whippa. Good. Yeah, we'll determine whether we'll be back next week or not. I still have to see my commitments. But we'll be doing programs during the course of the week in all markets. Yeah, you want a goal, certainly. As soon as you set goals, you separate yourself from 98% of the people in the world. Only about 2% of the people in the world set goals, and they're many, many, many times more successful than those that don't. You have a big advantage the minute you set goals. You have an objective, because then you can have a plan of action to accomplish it. No objective, no plan, you float through life. No, I'm the author, remember? And it's not a book. It's a set of videos. Audios or videos. Colin had it. There's a 1 hour version that kind of introduces you to the 4 or 5 hour version. Okay. Come on, okay, Colin says, I know you have it, Colin. You're an expert on it. Okay, my friends. Thanks for attending. Yep. Another question. I was about to sign off. What happened to your cousin? Did he end up? No, didn't make diamond, but he was very high in the business, made a whole lot of money. Quit his job. Yep. Quit his corporate job. Talked to him just the other day. Still making money. He's retired now from anything, but the business goes on. Okay, Freeney. Good. Good. Yeah, first guy that I talked to, my best friend, became an emerald. Emerald's got a lifestyle beyond any job that most people have. He's traveled the world. We did it together for a while. Not everybody I sponsored in the beginning made it. That's life. Some weren't willing to make the adjustments to change as necessary to grow. I love the person that said, I'm going to do it my way. Well, if your way worked, you'd be rich already. You wouldn't need us. Okay, my friends, signing off. Have a great one. See you during the week in the many programs we have. And it's a great time. I've never seen a better time to build this business. Jump in, guys. Bye-bye.